Let's remain with issues around women, and Good Party leader Patricia De Lille is urging communities not to turn a blind eye to abuse. De Lille says families and communities need to speak out against such cases. Now, the Good Party launched an anti-GBV campaign earlier today. For more on this, we're joined by eNCA reporter Monique Mortlock. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon, Monique. What does the campaign by the Good Party entail exactly?
It's essentially an awareness campaign to inform communities or women in communities around South Africa about the services that are available for those who may be in abusive situations, who don't know where to turn to for help. And it looks to highlighting all of these services available, especially through that national government helpline of 0800 150 150. And the Goods leader, Patricia De Lille, I asked her what makes this campaign different to other campaigns, because we've seen so many of similar campaigns being run by other political parties and by government over the years, and for many communities it seems as if nothing changes. And she says, look, the more we have these type of campaigns, not only in Women's Month but beyond Women's Month, which is what the Good Party intends to do with this campaign, the more women we reach, and especially through media activations, radio campaigns. Let's just take a listen to what she had to tell dozens of residents who gathered in Langa for today's launch.
If you know about a cousin, if you know about a family member or even the neighbor next door, you see, as family members, we don't want to speak up because we're more worried about the name of the family. Dit gaan ons familienaam in die gedrang bring. Wat gaan die mense sê van ons familie? Dan bly ons stil. A woman's life is more important. I'm sure all of you that are sitting here, you know of somebody is being abused somewhere. But we walk away, it's none of our business. It is your business. It is the life of a woman that we are talking about.
Monique, do residents you spoke to believe a campaign like this is enough to tackle gender-based violence? You already mentioned very briefly that a lot of them have their apprehension about campaigns like this because it's the first of many that exist.
Yes, definitely. And some of the GBV survivors who I spoke to especially said that it's not enough for politicians and for government officials to talk and to speak about all of these amazing campaigns that they're launching, but support is also needed on the ground, especially where some GBV survivors who I spoke to who have started up their own initiatives in communities like Mitchell's Plain, Khayelitsha, in these areas where women who have been abused are taking it upon themselves to empower and upskill other women. They say that they need more support from government to run these programs, because more often than not, it's the women who are in abusive situations are more likely to listen to others who have survived these situations, who have come out stronger and who have managed to empower themselves. And this is what some of the residents told me today. Something else that was interesting is residents telling me that while it's all good and well for government to create these platforms for women to get the help that they need, once a woman opens a case, what then? Where are the support services then? Let's just take a listen to one resident explaining.
The government does open platforms for women to come forward, but I think it just ends there. Until you come forward, then it ends there. They don't go back to see on the background what is going on about it.
So there's no follow-up?
There's no Yes, there's no follow-up from government. They only opening a platform only if you're coming up with being abused, and they only take the side. They're not going back to the background to gather much evidence on what you're saying as a woman.
Thank you very much. eNCA reporter Monique Mortlock joining us now to speak about the campaign that was launched by the Good Party and really what community members feel about that campaign and whether it will bring about some positive change when it comes to the needs of women in South Africa.